Hi, 6th grade, and welcome back to our series of videos on dividing fractions. Some of these might have whole numbers in them too, so our objective is I can divide fractions and whole numbers using visual models, and I can tell the difference between the following: a fraction divided by a whole number and a whole number divided by a fraction. So would you be able to explain the difference between 1/2 divided by 4 and 4 divided by 1/2? Hopefully by the end of this video, it's a little more clear if you're fuzzy on it. Let's look at two different kinds of problems. So the first problem says, how many 1/8 pizzas are in 4 pizzas? Think of this problem like slices that are 1/8 of the whole pizza. So this pizza is divided into 8 pieces. So each piece is 1/8. They want to know if we had 4 entire pizzas, how many eighths would we have? So 4 pizzas divided by 8 slices. We can also write this, from keep, change, flip as 4 times 8. So we would have 32 pizzas with 1/8 size slices. If we had 4 pizzas, there would be 32 of those slices. This kind of problem is called a measurement division problem. And the thing about measurement division problems is that they make us think in this format. How many blank are in blank? So when you see a problem that makes you think in this sentence structure, how many 1/8 slices of pizza are in 4 pizzas? It's called a measurement division problem. Now, there's another kind of problem that we've been working on, and you may remember it from other videos. They're called partitive division problems. And so an example of this is Molly has 9 cups of flour. If this is 3/4 the amount that she needs to make bread, how many cups does she need? We could use some tape diagrams to help us. So let's start with this first one. The entire tape diagram is actually our unknown this time. We don't know how many total cups she needs, but we can work backward. So we're finding out the whole. I know that she has 3/4 of what she needs, so let's divide this one into 4ths, and I'll show what she has. I know that she has 3 out of those 4 pieces. She's just missing a little bit. Okay, but I still don't know how many she has total. This represents 3/4. And I can look at my shaded region to know that 9 is equal to 3/4 of the total, because she has 9 cups. So 9 is equal to that 3/4, and that's the same amount as the 3/4. So I'm going to shade in the same amount of blue. Okay, I can kind of use my tape diagram to break down this problem. So I know that 3 of these units are equal to 9 cups. This whole blue chunk is worth 9 cups. So if I wanted to find out how much 1 of these units is worth, I could do 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. So now I know that 1 unit is worth 3 cups. This is 3 cups. This is 3 cups. This is 3 cups. And so if I had all of my units, 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, or 3 times 4, is equal to 12. So I know now that Molly needs 12 cups of flour, and that is the entire tape diagram figured out. So that partitive division problem makes us think a little bit differently than this measurement division problem that we did above. In measurement division, just to review, the divisor names the size of the group and the quotient represents the number of groups. So how many blank are in blank? In this partitive division word problem, the divisor represents the number of groups. So in this case, 3/4 of a group, and the quotient tells the size of the group. In a partitive division expression that uses whole numbers, like if we had 24 divided by 6, where 6 represents the number of groups, a student might think 24 is 6 groups of what size? Like how many items are in each of my 6 groups? So that makes us think a little differently. It's important to recognize that there are different kinds of word problems so that we can strategize when we're solving them. Before you start working on your packet, I do want you to just reflect on, would you be able to explain the difference between this and this to somebody at your table? Now that we have strategized a little bit and got your brain warmed up, I also would like you to do these 4 problems you can work with your team. You don't need to explicitly identify if they are a measurement problem or partitive division problem, but I do want you to try to use more than one strategy for each. So if you want to use a tape diagram, if you want to use the place value chart, if you want to draw a picture with circles and dots, if you want to try keep, change, flip, whatever strategies you think would work best for you are great as long as you're trying more than one. Thanks so much.